Hi, my name is Jordan Calebre Romero. I am a student of architecture in third semester. I am team fight.
Hello, my name is Emilio Hernandez and I'm a student of architecture in La UDLAB and I'm in fourth semester.
Hello, my name is Juan Alexis de la Rosa Cadena. I study at UDLAB in third semester.
Hi, my name is Darío Fernández Elorriaga. I'm studying architecture and I'm on first semester. In this video, we're going to talk about three important works in the last century that have been investigated and analyzed from a technical point of view. The three works analyzed are important constructions in their respective artistic areas, being the Museum of the Future, the Auditorium of Music, and the Winspear Opera House. Regarding the investigation, this was based on taking the preliminaries, foundations, structure, masonry, finishes, facilities, and the construction process of each of these three architectural works. Finally, through this research, it will be sought to provide relevant information related to the aforementioned topics which can help architecture or engineering projects to use the technologies that were used in the constructions appropriately.
The first building investigated was the Museum of the Future. This is the most modern construction analyzed in the video without being at 100%. This project has been delayed for various reasons, taking 6 years in the process and waited for it to be completed in 2022. As for those in charge of the project, the architecture studio Kila Design was appointed, as well as the companies Bureau Hapfel Engineering and BAM International. As preliminary to the museum, it was determined that it would be divided into three parts, being the green hill, the structure, and the body. Piles were used for foundations due to the type of soil in Dubai, which is sand, and also the weight ring-shaped steel structure that is greater than 5,000 tons. The structure is the most interesting part of the construction, since the reinforcement that was used for the shape of the ring was three-dimensional type, also known as space frame. This type of reinforcement greatly increases the possibility of generating any type of shape with the help of connections that provides stability to the structure. The masonry was mostly present in the lower part of the base, especially at the base of the ring, which was made entirely of reinforced concrete. A bit of reinforced concrete was also used in the widest area of the ring, so that part is also included in the process. The finishes of the structure are the main attraction of the construction because they make the museum fit perfectly with the future. Interior, the stainless ring was covered with Arabic calligraphy marked around the entire piece. The calligraphy inside has dual bent crystal that serve to prevent the heat in the interiors from the sun. In addition, the outline of the letters is illuminated with LED lights. For the interiors, the Kila studio had as a priority to convey the feeling of being in the future. For these, pure shiny white finishes or light colors were used inside. Regarding the installations carried out, the museum has solar energy as a result of installations placed in collaboration with the Water and Security Authority in Dubai. On the other hand, the steel coating was installed on the steel reinforcement. Also, the dual bent glasswork that was used around the ring had previously installed to make sure it was functioned properly. The last important installation was that the irrigation system that was placed through the entire base garden. The construction process of the work was divided into two parts, the reinforcement and the covering. Both parts were carried out by three phases that were shaping and covering the ring from the bottom.
Now we will talk about the Auditorium Parco de la Música. The architect who was in charge of designing it was the renowned architect Renzo Piano. It was built in an area of 3,000 square meters in 2002. It is located in Rome, Italy. Its facade is mainly metal and lead. This project is divided into the three buildings, which space having the same shades or are different seats, which means that each one was different space and in addition to having an open-air auditorium. It was concluded that the construction was made a deep foundation with piles to withstand the applied loads and achieved a wide distribution. Planimetry. In this plan view, you can see the three buildings with their plans. The Santa Cecilia room is the room designed to house the largest number of people, and with the most complex design as can be seen in the plan. The next room is the Sinapoli room, which houses around 1,000 people. It is a medium size. It is designed so that it is flexible and can be opened and expanded inside. The next room is the Petrassi room, which houses around 700 people. The mansory structure and service were commissioned by the company Overall and Partners, a company that provides professional engineering, designing, planning, project management, and consulting service. Building process. In the excavation, ancient remains of the ancient Roman civilization were found and preserved. After the construction of the building began, this is made of traditional materials in which wood and brick predominate. Finally, the ceiling was made. This represented a challenge since it is arcade. It is built with several layers of material to create a noise transmission rate almost zero from the outside world and acoustic absorption system for music widget structure. In the case of the structure, the base and the most important material are the laminate wooden beams that are graded. This not only helps to support the dead loads out on the entire structure, but also function as sound distribution. These beams are supported by a steel structure, the covered with steel metal, which is followed by a reinforced concrete slab. Later, another concrete slab is placed but thinner. Finally, everything is covered with lead, which is a traditional material used for roofing the city of Rome. Finishes. The materials were chosen to be traditional Roman. Elegantly dirt red bright travertine flooring, interior and exterior, and orange paint. The materials used in the finishes have a great acoustic properties. For example, in the elevated uneven brickwork on the walls as the front and back of the center islands, which different sound absorption properties than a smooth brick wall have, and the woods used in different areas of the auditorium, which is a material used in the most auditoriums due to the great benefits and provided in preserving sounds.
The third building investigate is the Winsberg Opera House. The most representative of the work is audible, the steel structure canopy that extends far beyond its performance hall. As designated by Foster Plus Partners, the building reflects the values of Bill Winsberg. Preliminaries. Organically, the Winsberg reversed the opera's traditionally closed and hierarchical structure to create a series of welcoming spaces that surround the auditorium's red room. The foundation must have been deep with reinforced concrete piles about 30 meters deep, since the Winsper Opera House has an underground parking lot capable of supporting HS-20 highway loads in addition to the widening of the building of about. The boxes are finished with an irregular surface in pale gold, while their interior is velvet in Dan tones, materials and finishes that enhance the resonance of the sound. To intensify the spectacularity of the representations at the building of each one of them a chandelier composite of hundreds of transparent bars.
After carrying out the study of the three cases, we make several recommendations that can help improve the quality of the projects and facilitate the realization of the respective architectural works. The main recommendation that can be made is when carrying out any project. Both the type of soil and the foundation on the region project should be analyzed. Another thing that it is recommended is the use of space frames in any type of three-dimensional armor, because as observed in the museum, it can generate truly unimaginable shapes in addition to providing stability. On the other hand, it is also recommended that before intervening any structure, the main purpose of the piece is needed to be known. Several conclusions came out of the investigation carried out. In the first place, it was determined that the steel as well as providing very good stability. On the other hand, in places with very hot climates, the type of glassware that can provide the most long-term benefits is the duo-band, since it saves a lot of money in ventilation systems and damages the environment much less.